Hey, this is the Finishing Lab, and it's a quick video to talk about leap tape review and how to eliminate about 95% of your slippage issues that you're having on your Santinelli edger. This system works from everything from your LE9000, LE1000, your Lex 1000, your ME1000, and your ME1200. Of course, the edgers all have different soft grind modes and technologies to help with these issues that we have with slippage, but they've also helped with some leap tape, and there's also some help with blocks. So I just want to go over real quick the differences. If you guys are not, these are the two different blocks that Santinelli's offered. We've got the regular standard Nidek block, and then we have the new style pliable block. These pliable blocks can work on the 9000 and above. They unfortunately don't work on the 7070. So I just wanted to show you the differences between the two blocks. If you're on this system, I highly recommend call Santinelli and get put on this pliable block system. The reason is if we turn this around, if you can see this, you can see this is a perfect example of how this block really firmly sits down and really clings to the lens. Where this block right here, this is a non-AR coated lens, you can clearly see that not much is adhered. So this adheres so much better to the lens. These just adhere right around the edge. These, when you push them on, they're nice and solid. I mean, I can push that one on and you can still see when I just pushed them both. There you are. Real quick, this is probably not for 90% of you, but just in case you guys have one of these and you don't know what the heck the green means and the red means and the white means, because on the old style, these they meant different base curves. These are pliable, so they work on all base curves. They actually flex to all base curves. The green is your right eye. The red is your left eye, and the white is the extra that Santinelli gives you when you buy a new machine or what you order now, just as extras. You put an R and an L on the lens, and you can use either of them. If you don't want to use the color code system, you can put red on the right and green on the left. But the edgers are color coded from an LE1000 and a Lex 1000, an ME1000, and ME1200 are all color coded with the blocks. What I do, what some of my customers do, because you only get 10 of these in a system and you get 20 extras of these, is they'll put one color here and one color here in a tray to symbolize that the green is the right eye. And then what they'll do is on another job, they'll do this. So they symbolize which one's the left eye. If you're a high volume shop and you've got, 40 blocks and you're blocked up 40 jobs, you can't use all 20 red and greens. So it's just a quick, easy way to color code them so you can see from the tray which one's the right eye and which one's the left eye. Okay, so that's section number one. I just really wanted to go over the blocks, and then also there is a little different. Santinelli started about 2 years ago giving us what they call high curve blocks or coined edge blocks. These coined edge blocks are a little bit different. If you can see, it's kind of hard to tell. It's got a coined edge on this one. There you go. Okay. I symbolize them. I mark mine with a black cap so we can tell the difference. What they are is it's just a formed 8 base block. It's actually formed 8 base. So it's going to adhere to your +6s better and above and your 8 bases and above. Okay, so this is just a little bit about the blocking system. I highly recommend going with the blocking system. If you do have the blocking system and you do have a deblocker, your deblocker does not work, make sure you look into our sales of the rebuild systems. We do have rebuild systems for these deblockers. So that's the end of section 1. I'm going to go on to section 2 and talk about leap tape. So if you have any questions on this, make sure you email us at info@thefinishinglab.com. All right, this is going to be section number 2. We're going to talk about the leap tape review. The leap tape review is very, very important. It's the most important thing that you can do on all your jobs, from A coatings to D coatings to CR39 and whatnot. When I sold Santinelli edgers, the biggest problem that I hear is slippage. It's still an issue to this day. So when I go into a customer's office and I see all this, I see 6 rolls of leap tape and I see Ricky tape everywhere, it's really not the way to go. When Santinelli sells you an edger, they give you or sell you a roll of 1712 NR leap tape, which is a 3M leap tape, leap 3. And then they give you a 100 pack of these. They're 10 packs of this 1712N, and it's on this cellophane wrapper. I'm going to go through why these are so important over this other system. 6 months after we sold the edger, we hear back from the customer, my edger's slipping, my edger's slipping. I go back in, this is what I see. Ricky tape, optical dynamics tape, OptiSource tape, just other tape. I see this for the backs. It's just, they're just using so many different things. Nidek determined that these are the best for anti-slip with their system. They've tested them. Santinelli has test sheets, and I swear by it, and they work awesome. So please trust me on this. If you're using any AR, please use this system. Okay. In my maintenance sheets, I say the 1712 NR is a very good system for your A, Bs, and non-coated lenses. These will work absolutely great. Okay. So this is your standard 1712 NR. On your C and D coatings, you have to use this cellophane tape. Okay, I call it cellophane tape because it's on cellophane on one side and paper on the other. There is a right and wrong way. If you're using this tape and you're watching this, I'm about to tell you something that hopefully you're not doing, but it's inherent that we do it this. I, for 2 years, peeled this leap tape off just like this. I put it on my block. Here we go. I put it in the D blocker. I peeled the paper off. I put it in the blocker. And I blocked my lens. All I used, but by doing it the way I just did it, was just simply a 1712 NR tape. The paper side went on the lens. That's a no-no. You have to peel the leap tape off. And what I do is just, I cut these in sections. They make it a lot easier. Here at the finishing lab, this is a system we use. I cut these in twos. I take off the paper, and I don't take the paper off. I don't pre-block. Don't pre-block. Take the paper off when you're going to use it. If you're going to do 10 jobs, you can pre-block for the day, but I don't recommend putting your blocks on the roll of leap tape. Okay? You've got to put the block on the paper side. It has to. The cellophane side goes on the lens side. Okay, now this is not a coated lens, so you're not going to see much difference. But again, I'm going to try to get from photo 1. Let's see if I can get that glare again. There we go. See how much the top block is just really, there's not many air bubbles. It's really nice and tightly sealed on that lens. There's a special adhesion on this leap tape, on this 1712N leap tape, on the cellophane side, that's going to adhere to these lenses, and I guarantee it. I swear by these. These are the best leap tapes. Here's the unfortunate part. Optical Dynamics and everybody sells the 1712 NR. They've raised the price on these. I think Santinelli sells these for 85 bucks a piece. Optical Dynamics is like 90, 95 now because they want you to buy their stuff. And nothing against Optical Dynamics, but I swear by this system. Optical Dynamics sells some great merchandise, and I really feel that leap tape should be left to the edger manufacturers. And the edger manufacturer has worked with 3M to manufacture this leap tape. Okay, so I'm sorry about being a little long-winded here, but putting Ricky tape on top of leap tape on top of a lens. At what section is going to slip in there? Between your Ricky tape, between your block, between your blocking tape, between the lens. Then people put this on the back because they claim that the machine scratches their lenses, so they do this. Listen, when it chucks, when it holds, there is no way that the edger can scratch this. Okay, if you're having backside scratching, I highly recommend you look at your lensometer and clean the base of your lensometer off, because that's 90% of the time the culprit. Okay, so that's going to be your leap tape review. Again, if you're not on the pliable blocks, get on the pliable blocks. Get away from these old Nidek style blocks. 1712 NR, this is for your A and B coatings and your non-coated lens. And the 1712N, this leap tape is only available through Santinelli. You can't get it anywhere else. The good thing is they lowered their price on it. So call them, get these ordered, use my system, use it or use their system, but it's guaranteed to work. I swear by it. Okay, 1712N, 1712NR with pliable blocks. Kick the rest. And then in section 3, I'm going to go over the edger stuff and show you how I've made mine almost 100% slip free. All right. All right. So after that section, you're probably going, you know what? I got this roll of leap tape. I'm going to just go ahead and use it, and then I'll go. Use this a different way. I'm about to show you something you've never seen before. You're going to kick yourself because you're going to go, I don't know why I didn't think of that. I saw this in a customer's up in San Francisco, and I put a couple customers on this, and it has really eliminated slippage. So take your block your front of the lens, okay? And then we're going to take this old leap tape. This is where leap tape doesn't matter. And I'm going to put this right on here, okay? And I'm going to peel this off. All right, and now I'm going to pan over to my edger, and I'm going to show you where the trick is. Do you see it yet? All right, I'm going to pull up just a shape real quick. I'll pull up an internal circle. Okay, I'm going to put my block in here, or my lens in here, and then let's see. See it? Sure you do now. The ram, the black ram piece, I've replaced with another chuck piece. There's your other block. Put it right in here. And now you've got 2 blocks, one on each side. And this is almost eliminated about 100% of all my slippage. I don't have any slippage. I use Crizal Avancé. I use a lot of premium decodings here at the lab. And I use the uncoated stuff like Seiko's, and a lot of people say, well, the Alizé has that protective top coating. I can get into ARs all day long about where we're going with this, but the fact is that I can put the slipperiest AR into this edger. And this is an older edger. This is not a super advanced soft grind mode edger, and not have any slippage. Okay. The other thing that some people, and I get customers that ask me about it, and it's really something that they didn't know about. And on the ME, it's, you know, you're going to probably do it over at the blocker, but we've got, you know, under the auto mode, and you've got it on your Lex. You've got it on your LE1000. You've got it on the late model of the LE9000s. You have it on the ICE 9000. This word soft. When soft is indicated, this edger is going to take a lot better care of your AR coated lens. Okay, so this is going to help tremendously with the AR. With the 1712N cellophane leap tape on the front, with a block on the back, and with a soft grind mode, we've eliminated all slippage issues with this. So sorry for the long video, but hopefully you guys like it. Hopefully it's educational, and you guys will get a little bit more out of the blocking. And then again, when you take it off, you've got 2 blocks on there, and this has worked tremendously. So thanks again. Visit us at thefinishinglab.com if you have any questions, or if you'd like some questions answered in some videos, please email us at info@thefinishinglab.com.